Shalom, shalom. This is Brother now with the great Millstone Borderland Saints of El Paso, Texas. Welcome to another video. And as always, before I get started, I want to give our honor, our praise, and our glory unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekak Wadash. Also double honors to the head apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all sincere brethren. Keep believing, keep teaching, and keep preaching, whether they hear or whether they forbear. And we're going to be taking our lesson from Psalms 106 chapter. We'll get started there, and prayerfully, as we always do, we beg and ask the Lord to be with us in our lesson. So we'll be starting at 105th chapter. Let me correct that. At the 105th chapter of Psalms. And it reads, "Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, call upon his name. Make known his deeds among the people. Sing unto him, sing psalms unto him, talk ye of all his wondrous works. Glory in his holy name, let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord." So that's a beautiful scripture. That's some beautiful scriptures there, first four scriptures of 105th chapter. And it says in the fourth verse, seek the Lord his strength, seek his face evermore. And that's what we're doing in these last days, seeking the Lord. All right. Trying to get a closer relationship and become friends with Yahawah. All right. That's our father. All right. That's the husbandman. And we're the wife. We're his servants. All right. After the house of David, according to prophecy, all right, according to the Lord's marvelous and wondrous works that he's done for Israel in remembering the seed of Abraham. So we're thankful for the Lord that he's brought us back to this point here in time where he's about to bring judgment, all right, against our oppressors. And we're thanking the Lord that he's had mercy on his seed, all right, the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And it says, seek the Lord in his strength, seek his face evermore. Remember his marvelous works that he hath done, his wonders and the judgments of his mouth. O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen. All right, and that's who we are. All right, we're that seed of Abraham. And we are servants, and we are his children of Jacob, his chosen. The scriptures say we are a chosen generation, all right? A chosen generation, not because we were so great, all right? Nothing that we did so great, but because we were chosen. He chose Israel, the Israelites. And it says, he is the Lord, our power. His judgments are in all the earth. So he is Yahawah, our power. His judgments are in all the earth. He hath remembered his covenant forever, the words which he commanded to 1,000 generations. All right, those covenants were made to the Israelites. All right, and let's go and prove that. We're going to go over to Romans 9 and 4 and prove that. All right. That's who these covenants are to. We can also find it in the Old Testament, but we're going to go with the New Testament for all practical purposes. It says, Romans 9 and 4, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahawah and the promises. So that's who this whole scripture was written to. That's who these covenants are written to. That's who these commandments were written to. All right. This is what we are, the ones, that seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that the Lord has given these holy scriptures to, and made himself known unto us and chose us. Certainly, I don't feel that we're worthy of that, but the Lord saw it. Decided that's what he wanted to do. And we're thankful for that. All right. And we're praising the Lord, you see, giving service to him, worshiping him. It's a beautiful mindset when the Lord gives you a spirit that you want to worship him. All right. And that you want to be obedient to him. You see, because the devil will play with your mind, but the Lord will take control of your mind. You see, he'll take control of it. You see, through these holy scriptures. You sit down, you get to reading, and next thing you know, you're in the spirit, you see. And then you carry that with you all day, and it just reciprocates back into your mind, back and forth each day to serve him. Day and night. Because these holy scriptures, that's what it tells you to do. To meditate therein day and night. All right. And then it says, in the eighth verse, he hath remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac. All right, and that's who we are, that seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And it says, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for everlasting covenant, saying, unto thee will I give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. All right, so that's the lot of our inheritance. Okay, that'll be our land, the land of Canaan. Now, right now, we're not there, but that's where we headed. So the Lord said, go and prophesy about it. Blow the trumpet, warn my people Israel. All right, that we're coming into World War III. All right, time for you to make sure that you're holy, you're living righteous, you're serving the Lord. Okay, this isn't a time to be playing around. This is the worst time for you to be going back. All right, sinning. Don't look back, look forward. All right, don't look back and be destroyed at all the things you used to do. All right, but instead look at Yahawah Shai. Set your eyes and your affection on Yahawah Shai. All right, that's where your affection should be as the wife of the Most High Yahawah. All right, and then it says in the 12th verse, Psalms 105 and 12, when they were but a few men in number, yea, very few, and strangers in it, when they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong, yet he reproved kings for their sakes. You see, so the Lord, he didn't allow man to do you wrong, you see. He reproved kings for your sakes. All right. There were many kings. King Nebuchadnezzar, you see. King Cyrus, King Pharaoh. All right. That's what the Lord has done for us. And it says, saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. So the Lord spoke up for you. All right. Told the devil don't touch it, because the devil is actually subject to us. You see, the righteous. See, he's subject to us. But if you're unrighteous, he's the sword of the Lord. You see, and you got to deal with being unrighteous and unholy, because those are the curses that's on the unrighteous and the unholy. And it says in the 16th verse, moreover, he called for a famine upon the land. He brake the whole staff of bread. All right. So he called famine on the lands. You see where Moses was, he called famines on the land. You see, on Pharaoh. And many nations. He's fought for the Israelites. All right. He said, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. He brake the whole staff of bread. He sent a man before them, even Joseph, who was sold for a servant. You see. So the Lord was doing wondrous things for the Israelites over periods of time. Even Joseph went into slavery by the hand of his brothers. All right. And then he became second in power. And then delivered the Israelites. See? during famine, things of that sort. And then it says, and the Lord will do the same thing for us right today, if you're living holy and righteous. It says, whose feet they hurt with fetters, he was laid in iron, until the time that his word came, the word of the Lord tried him. The king sent and loosed him, even the ruler of the people, and let him go free. You see, let him go free. Turned him loose because they were fighting, found themselves fighting with Yahawah. And he's the greatest power on the earth and in the heavens. The wrong one you want to fight with. The USA brag about being powerful, but they're nothing in the hands of Yahawah. You see? They're nothing. They can be destroyed instantly. But prophecy is being fulfilled here. And that's what we're dealing with. We're watching it happen, watching it play out, where the U.S. is over there taking oil and gold and stuff like that, you see, because they're putting their trust in that. But it tells you in the Deuteronomy 7th chapter not to put your trust in silver and gold. Go over there and read it. You see, it tells you at the end of that chapter not to put your trust in silver and gold. Don't get caught up on it. And then it says, the king sent and loosed him, even the ruler of the people, and let him go. He made him lord of his house and ruler of all his substance, to bind his princesses at his pleasure and teach his senators wisdom. You see, that's what Joseph did. All right. Under the rulership of an unrighteous king. You see? And then it says, Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham. And he increased his people greatly and made them stronger than their enemies. He turned their heart to hate his people, to deal subtly with his servants. He sent Moses, his servant, and Aaron, whom he had chosen. They showed his signs among them and wonders in the land of Ham. You see, that's what he did. Many times he delivered the Israelites. Many times. He sent darkness and made it dark, and they rebelled not against his word. He turned their waters into blood and slew their fish. You see, up under Pharaoh, right? Destroyed them. And then it says, he turned their waters into blood and slew their fish. Their land brought forth frogs in abundance in the chambers of their kings. See, so the Lord brought frogs all over the place. Pestilence. You see, made them uncomfortable where they couldn't rest. They wanted to turn the Israelites loose because he brought pestilence on them. Don't we see that happening now? We see that happening when the Lord bringing pestilence. The Lord said, I create good and evil. You see, he brought COVID, COVID, whatever it is, out. You see, a lot of folks dying. Cancer on these devils. You see. Pull back the veil of the atmosphere up there, so that when they stand out in the sun, they're catching skin cancer and all of that. Heart attacks. Folks just falling out dead. But the holy and righteous, he's keeping alive to do the work. It could be us. We could be falling out dead. The Lord's having mercy on us. That's the reason why we ought to serve him and do his will, because it could be us. And it says, he spake, and there came diverse sort of flies and lice in all their coast. The Lord could do that, just speak the word. Flies and lice, they were itching. You see, scabs all with lice in it, because the Lord sent pestilence on the enemies of Israel. You see, even in Sodom and Gomorrah, it's in a fire over there on those people. You see. So when they mess with the Israelites, they're getting themselves in big time trouble. And that's what Esau is doing over here, the Amalekites. And they're getting themselves, they're digging a hole for themselves. You see, they dig a net for you, but they're going to get caught in their own net. You see, we've watched this happen before, and it's going to happen again. And it says, he gave them hail for rain and flaming fire in their land. You see, sent fire. He did the same thing here just last year. See, sent a fire into the Palisades in Altina, California, burning the devils out. All those rich folks losing all their property and so forth. You see, Lord set fire up in there. Floods, tornadoes through the country, flooding folks out. All up in North Carolina, up in the mountains. Who ever heard of a flood up in the mountains? That's how you know the Lord's hand was there. The Lord said, don't touch my anointed. Then he goes on to say he gave them hail for rain and flaming fire in their land. He smote their vines also and their fig trees and brake the trees of their coasts. He spake, and the locusts came and caterpillars, and that without number. You see, the Lord can do that. Send spiders on Georgia, make them uncomfortable. You see, that's what they see, these big green spiders all over everywhere. Typically, they be out, white folks be out there hunting and going up in the mountains, but now they got to look at them spiders sitting up in the trees. Big green spiders. The Lord's making them uncomfortable. You see, they're supposed to be in their comfort zone, so they think because of their riches and wealth, but they're going to find themselves fighting with Yahawah and Yahweh Shai. Lord sending pestilence on this country. And we're going to see it here in 2026 as well, where the Lord's fighting against them. You see, because the Lord's wrapping things up. And it said in the 35th verse, and did eat up all the herbs in the land and devoured the fruit of their ground. He smote also all the firstborn in their land and chief of all their strength. He brought them forth also with silver and gold, and there was not one feeble person among their tribes. Egypt was glad when they departed, for the fear of them fell upon them. You see, and that's what's happening now. They got a federal deficit. But the Lord take the king and make him do what he wanted to do. So now they got a deficit that's destroying them. You see? And uncovering who they are. So the nations don't want to have nothing to do with them. You see? So now they're just out there attacking different nations. We see them attacking Venezuela, threatening Cuba. All right, because they realize the nations don't want to have anything to do with them. Because they're the wicked of the earth. You see? So they weary the Israelites and the saints. This devil don't care. But that's going to be to their hurt. You see, because the nation's going to gather together and attack this place. We know that's what's coming, according to the prophecies. And it says, Egypt was glad when they departed, for the fear of them fell upon them. He spread a cloud for a covering and fire to give light in the night. The people asked, and he brought quails and satisfied them with the bread of heaven. See, so the Lord can feed you. See, sent quails out of the heavens, let them fall to the earth so they could eat. You see, the Lord took care of his people like that. And that's the power of the Lord to do that. You see, the devil, he's always going to be working, doing wicked and doing evil. That's what he do.